I want to say to you, welcome to session 5, part 1, and I really do hope that you've enjoyed the first 4 sessions, that you've learned something, that you've put them into practice. And I say again, please leave me a comment with your experience, maybe questions that you would like to ask me. I will attend to those comments and I will answer you back on them. I cannot see who's watching these videos on YouTube. I can see how many people is watching them, and I cannot see the names like you should know. But let's start on off then with session 5, part 1. Today we're going to talk about the women that you need to avoid. I'm going to read like I've read with men to avoid, what J. Lee Grady have said within the first week of where we published these men to avoid. More than 1.2 million people respond to it. And the reason for that is maybe there is young people that's asking serious questions and guidance and guidelines on finding a compatible mate. And I hope really with using most of Lee Grady's material, I can assist you in finding the right, not the perfect, remember, the right man or woman. And then I'm putting some of my own comments in here and there, like men to avoid. Now, the first woman you avoid, I'm talking to the men, again parents, listening here, building up some knowledge to assist your children and to guide them. The unbelievable, unbeliever, the unbeliever, you get away. You don't marry someone that's an unbeliever or someone that's not from the same church as you, denomination. Please, if you listen to the men's side, you will get the picture. That's it. Corinthians 6:14 say, do not be bound together with unbelievers. For what partnership have righteousness and lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? Okay? Get away. Don't get involved with the unbeliever. Point. Walk away. Number 2, the material goal. I'm going to read to you exactly what J. Lee Grady has said. One young friend of mine was engaged to a girl from a rich family. He saved up money for months to buy a ring. But when he proposed, she told him he needed to go back to the jewelry store to buy a bigger diamond. She pushed her financier to go into debt for a ring that fit her expectations. I wonder how that guy felt. I wonder what was the emotions going through him. The embarrassment, whatever he went through. Listen, men out there, if a woman is setting standards there, that's high above your expectations or high above your income level or high above what you can afford, stop that dating and walk away. You know what? You can disagree with me. I don't care. Here's an example. There are thousands of these. If both of you are working, you pay her for coffee and next time she pays for a coffee. You pay for a meal when you go out and she pays for a meal. Both of you's got an income. That's it. This thing of men has got to pay for everything, is nonsense, man. It doesn't work like that. No. Let's make it clear here. The material girl, walk away from her. Lee Grady said, I warned my friend that he was stepping into serious trouble. Unless you want to live in debt for the rest of your life, do not marry a girl who has money signs, dollar signs, credit card signs. Walk away. Or even better, run away. Right, number 3. The diva. The difficult to please. You get a lot of women like that. Like I've said, you get guys that throw their weight around and pretend they are superior to women. Divas are the female version of that nightmare. I'm telling you, I've seen hundreds and thousands of these women that throw their weight around and think they can dominate the man. Sit on top of his head. She's wearing the pants. She's making the decisions. I'm not talking about a man that's useless and cannot stand up as a man from the beginning of their dating to say, I am a man and I will protect, like I've said, and I will guide my woman, and he sets an example. I don't talk about that. I'm talking about men that's straightforward, allow a woman to sit on top of his head and she's running the show. You're going to suffer, pal. You're going to have it very, very hard. These women think that the world revolves around them. And they don't think twice about hurting somebody else to prove their point and hurt you. Their words are harsh. Their finger-snapping demands are unreasonable. If you don't do this, you don't do this, and you don't do this. Listen, sometimes is it, if you don't obey me, if you don't do this, if you don't, you will not get sex. That's how they control you. And then you go and do it like a fool just to get sex. No. If this is happening in your dating, run away, pal. And you know, some of these women land up sometimes in a leader position at church, but don't be fooled by this super spiritual talk and moves they've got now. Real leaders are humble. If you don't see Christ-like humility in a woman you are dating, back away. Goodbye. Go. Run away from them. The diva. Difficult to please. Run. This brings me at the end of part 1. I will see you in part 2 of session 5. Bye for now.